Katy Perry is preparing for a monumental journey that will take her to the edge of space. On April 14, 2025, the 40-year-old singer will board Jeff Bezos' Blue Origin rocket for an all-female mission, a historic flight that will include a group of extraordinary women. Alongside Perry will be Amazon founder Jeff Bezos' fiancée, Lauren Sanchez, talk show host Gayle King, film producer Carrie Ann Flynn, NASA rocket scientist Aisha Bowe, and civil rights activist Amanda Nguyen. The mission is set to last just 11 minutes and will carry the crew 62 miles above Earth, to the very limits of the planet's atmosphere. However, the women will not actually reach orbit. In preparation for this momentous occasion, Perry and her fellow astronauts will undergo intense training at the launch site in Van Horn, Texas, just days before liftoff. According to reports from Good Morning America, the final days of training will include familiarizing the crew with their flight capsule and undergoing zero-gravity simulations to acclimate to the weightlessness they will experience during their brief spaceflight. The women will also be outfitted in customized flight suits and learn about the layout of the capsule, including the locations of cameras and oxygen masks. "We want them to be incredibly comfortable with every little thing," Sarah Knights, a Blue Origin representative, said in a 2021 interview. "We want them to know exactly where each of the cameras is inside of the vehicle so they can plan out any photos they want to take and get really ready for what that journey will look like." As for Perry, she's embracing the glamorous side of the journey. In an interview with Elle, the Roar singer revealed that she's planning to get glammed up before the launch with the help of her hair and makeup team. "Space is going to finally be glam. Let me tell you something. If I could take glam up with me, I would do that," Perry said. "We are going to put in astronaut." The all-female crew, which will make history as the first all-women team to fly to space since Russian astronaut Valentina Tereshkova's solo mission in 1963, is excited about the mission and the opportunity to break barriers. According to Sanchez, who would not get glam before the flight? "We're going to have lash extensions flying in the capsule." King jokingly asked whether the lash extensions would stay on in space, to which Sanchez quipped, "Mine are glued on. They're good." For Nguyen, the flight represents the powerful intersection of science, beauty, and fashion. "This dichotomy of engineer and scientist and then beauty and fashion," she explained. "We contain multitudes. Women are multitudes. I'm going to be wearing lipstick." As part of the preparation, each Blue Origin passenger is allowed to bring personal items for the flight, as long as they don't exceed a 3-pound limit. Perry has chosen to bring something that has life in it to remind her crew of how precious Earth is. "I'm going to bring something that has life in it just to remind us how precious the Earth is," she said. Sanchez will bring a stuffed animal, while King plans to bring photos and one of her grandson's possessions. King also expressed her wish to have music on board. "I don't even know if we could listen to music, but I like the idea of that," she said. Perry, ever the music lover, responded by suggesting that she could simply sing during the flight. "I feel like I should," Perry agreed, and the other women encouraged her to make history by singing in space. Flynn even pointed out that Perry would become the first musician to perform in space if she did. Whether or not Perry takes the stage in space, she has already been preparing for the trip by creating a special playlist. "I'm making a space playlist right now, actually. I'm calling it so far the Space Sisters," Perry revealed. The playlist includes songs that reflect the theme of space exploration and the excitement of the journey. "Planet Claire" by the B-52s, Perry said, listing some of the songs on her playlist. "Starships" by Nicki Minaj. "Hey Girl." She also included "Starman" by David Bowie and "Intergalactic" by the Beastie Boys, which she feels is perfect for the trip. "That thing slaps, especially when we're going up intergalactic," she added. Other tracks include Daft Punk's "Around the World," and of course Perry's own hit, E.T. When Perry first learned that she would be joining the mission, she admits that her first reaction was to wonder what she would wear. But as the excitement settled in, she became more reflective, acknowledging that this was the realization of a lifelong dream. "It's going to be such a full-circle moment for me," she said, sharing that she has dreamed of going to space for a long time. Perry's upcoming journey is more than just a fun adventure. It represents a significant step forward for women in space. With her fellow crew members, Perry is helping to break down barriers and redefine what it means to be an astronaut. This all-female flight not only pushes the boundaries of space exploration but also sends a message of empowerment and inspiration to future generations of women who dare to dream big. As the countdown to launch day draws near, the excitement continues to build for Perry and her crew. The upcoming Blue Origin flight is sure to be a historic and unforgettable experience that will inspire millions. Whether Perry sings in space or simply enjoys the view, one thing is certain. This will be a journey unlike any other.